Hi guys, I'm John Bro, and welcome back to Banjo Kazooie. In the last part we started Treasure Trove Cove, and in this part I drank some water, and now we are going to continue through Treasure Trove Cove and probably beat it. Since this isn't a particularly hard level, I mean it's maybe slightly crazier than the first level, but not that much. Oh, I just slid. How do you slide down that? I don't know how you slide down something like that, but anyway. Blah. This is your big chance, chicken legs. It's time for you to fly. At last, it better be easy. Well, no, that's not Kazooie's voice. What? Anyway, 25 red feathers to start out on, yes. Which rounds up to 34, because I got several of them already. Hooray! And thanks for refilling my health. Yes, these red feathers here... Okay, cool, they didn't talk to us. I guess they talked to us last episode and I didn't even notice. If you press A after jumping on or using a flight pad, pressing A on a flight pad thing, you can press A again in midair as many times as you want to fly upward. And I really like this flying setup. I've always found this to be much easier than the recording setup Recording setup? What am I talking about? Flying setup. Sorry, I've been recording a lot. Than the flying setup in Super Mario 64, because that's all like inertia-based and stuff. I guess I said I was going to do the ship, or I was going to go on the ship. Oh well, I'll do that in a minute. I'm sorry, I'm probably not as energetic as I should be, because I just had to restart this whole recording again, or this whole game again. Oh, get away from me, shark. Get away from me, snacker. I don't want to be snacked on. I don't want to be shark bait, ooh ha ha. Yeah, but basically, I've had so many problems with this game and recording and stuff. Like, sometimes I don't hear the sound when I'm playing the game, and then other times I don't record my voice, and so I've actually... This game auto-saves, which is a really major inconvenience for Let's Playing. So I have to restart the whole game whenever I mess something up. Ahoy there, I'm Captain Blubber, and I lost me treasure when me ship crashed. Well, go find it then, Blubberguts. Arr, but I can't swim. Can ye help an old sea something out? Okay. Okay then. So, we have just been asked to... Okay, there are a lot of things that don't make sense about this. First of all, he crash-landed his ship in the middle of an island. How do you crash-land a ship in the middle of an island, anyway? 2, he managed to misplace not just one, even, but 2 giant piles of gold, which we are asked to collect for him, and he expects us not to keep the gold for ourselves, but to bring it back to him like honest people. Or an honest bear and bird in this case. And in addition to all that, he can't swim. He is a hippo who can't swim. What? Like, shouldn't all hippos be able to swim? And that's something interesting about this ship here. This ship is actually called the Salty Hippo, which you can probably see from the... I think you can see that from the back of the ship. But I don't think I showed that. You might have been able to read that as I passed by it or something. But the Salty Hippo, that's a nice name. I think that would be a good name for a seafood restaurant. And speaking of seafood restaurants, I went to Captain D's recently. I haven't been to Captain D's in a really long time, probably several years. So it was kind of an interesting experience, I guess, to go back. Ah, there's crickets outside. Well, yeah, there probably would be crickets. I mean, it's like 2:34. And check this out. Look at Banjo carry that gold. There is no way he could carry this much gold with 2 hands. Even with 2 hands. Like, either he's really strong, or that's fool's gold, because real gold is really heavy. I think the fool's gold theory makes sense, because this guy's definitely a fool. And he's off to spend! What is he gonna spend his money on? Is he gonna spend that money on crashing another ship? Maybe in the middle of a desert this time? Because that would totally make sense. Okay, so we have our ability of flight, and so I think... Ooh, Mumbo token. Every time I play this level, I forget about this Mumbo token that's here. It's so obvious. Did I get the Jinjo? Did I get the Jinjo that's on the top of the crow's nest? I can't remember if I did or not. I don't hear it. Oh, but I guess I didn't get it. Okay, there's another Jinjo for us to get. So, next thing we're gonna want to do. I just can't get over how dumb Captain Blubber is. But I guess we're kind of dumb too. I mean, we could have kept that gold and made our own jiggies. Assuming, you know, that we had a jigsaw and years of experience with a jigsaw. Let's get another Jinjo. A Jinjo saved is a Jinjo earned. Get it? See what I did there? I'm so clever. I just took a quote and put the word Jinjo in it. Never mind. But I think that's going to be a recurring thing for this Let's Play, because I actually made a whole list of phrases. A whole list of phrases that I could replace words with Jinjo and make it funnier. Not that it would necessarily be that funny. I mean, I just made a list that I think is funny, but you know, not everyone's sense of humor is the same. And oh, look, we just got that grunty switch opens up a what am I saying? It fires a jiggy out of a cannon. But if we tried getting that earlier, then we couldn't have gotten that. Just because for some reason bears can't climb in cannons or something. But bears and cannons go hand in hand at the circus. And there's a circus in Banjo Tooie, sort of. Witchy world. And that's as closest to that's as close to a circus as you can get in the Banjo Kazooie Tooie world. Okay, I'm gonna need some bat shark repellent spray. Robin, get me the bat shark repellent spray. Now, because I've already recorded this once, I've had lots of problems with recording. I can't remember what I've gotten, what I haven't gotten. Okay, I've already... Okay. Get away from me, Shark Man. I just can't remember what I recorded last episode, even though that was only a few minutes ago. Man. This has just been so problematic. Like, one of the issues with this game that has never been an issue for me until now is just the fact that it auto-saves. I did not know it. I mean, I did know that it did that, but I don't think there's a way to change that. That's a real issue with Let's Playing. Oh, I don't want to do this yet. I don't want to do this quest yet. I haven't gotten all the notes down here. Bah! We want to be musicians. We can't very well compose something without notes. We need to regain our composure. Or something. I don't know. Ah! Clomp. Ah! Clomp. Ah! Ekambokum. And once again, these Mumbo tokens that we're getting are going to carry over into the next world. Well, not the next world, the world after the next one, because World 4 is the next world that we're going to see with the Mumbos. Well, I've been saying Mumbo's Hut, but it's actually Mumbo's Skull. That's what it's really called. I don't know where I got Mumbo's Hut from. Maybe it's called that in a different game. Maybe that's what Banjo Tooie calls it. No shark. No snacker. You like cheese and crackers? Go get them somewhere else. And look at this road of eggs. Eggland's best. I don't know. Gulp. So continuing onward, if I had planned this better, it would be a much better commentary. Hooray for unplanned commentary! Even though I've really been looking forward to this for a whole week. Like the whole last week that I've spent on a trip, I've actually been trying to think of things to say for this Banjo-Kazooie Let's Play. And I started a practice file, except I didn't really practice or do a practice file or start a practice file. Like, the file that I made for the first 2 episodes of this Let's Play, no, I've already been over here. Blah. The file that I used for the first 2 episodes of this Let's Play are not the same. It's not the same file as I'm using right now. So, if you remembered, like, whenever I went through the beginning of the game, or went through the very first part, and what am I trying to explain here? If you remember whenever I went through the first part of the game, and went through the file select, that's what it's called, file select. The thing where you select the files is called the file select, dude. Like, it has the first file, which is Banjo in bed, and then it has the second file, which is the kitchen thing, and then there's like him playing a Game Boy, which is awesome. But the file that I'm using now is the Game Boy file, and the file that I used before is the file with the kitchen. So, yeah, whatever. But that's what I'm calling my practice file before, because I messed up on recording, and now I'm just using that. Whatever. That was probably not even slightly interesting. But yeah, I kind of wish that I kept the kitchen file, because I think that's my favorite one to use. Even though the Game Boy one is cool, the kitchen one is where Kazooie belongs. Never mind. Okay, X. X marks the spot. I guess I should have explained this too. Basically, you start from the very first X, and then all the X's turn into arrows, and the arrows point you into the direction of the next arrow that you're supposed, or the next X that you're supposed to smash. And then this very last one, like it turns into the last X turns into a question mark, and you're supposed to find the very last X. But it's very, very close to that X. It's just right over here on this little island. That's 8 jiggies, and 12 minutes into the recording. I could have done this so much faster if I had planned this out. But, you know, I mean, not every Let's Play has to be perfect. If they all were, then what would be the point? I mean, they'd all be the same. Well, they wouldn't all be the same. The commentary would be still different, but the footage would all be the same. Like, you can't very well have a very different Let's Play from everyone else's if they all look the same. Wow, these are really energetic clams. I guess you could say they're clamboyant. I am so sorry. Now, I know there's something that I'm missing here besides, of course, the other 2 jiggies that we're supposed to get. And it's over here, I believe. Or actually, almost everything. Oh, no, nope, nope, no, 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 no. No. Stay. 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 Disappear. Good shark. Did I even get everything over here? I hope I did. Yes. Excellent. Hooray. What was I saying? Everything that I've missed is over here. Everything. There's a jiggy down here. I'm pretty sure there's a jiggy. Yeah, it's a jiggy. And this is one of the few parts in the game where it's really useful. My voice is disappearing now, just like a shark. Yeah, that's one of the few points in the game where pressing A instead of B while swimming is more useful, because, I mean, if you're swimming slower, you can be more accurate. And the final Jinjo, not the ideal location for a final Jinjo, but it works. And I believe that's all the jiggies. And so Banjo is going to dance around like a madman. Over here, I believe, is another Ikambokum token. If it's not, no, it's not. It's a life. Yay for the happy sound effects! This game is a very happy game. Although it's not entirely kid-appropriate, because there are many subliminal messages in this game, and in Banjo-Tooie especially. That game has lots of subliminal messages in it. Oh boy. But yeah, the last thing that we want to get in this level, I think, is down here. And if I'm wrong, well, that's gonna be nuts. Yep, we're gonna have to swim away from the shark. Oh, it's not even here, it's a different direction, dang it. Oh, lovely. Have some more caviar. Somewhere over here. Okay, there it is. There's the Honey Nut Cheerio that I'm looking for. With Snacker's love for snacks, I'm surprised he didn't get this Cheerio before. Of course, it probably wouldn't be very good for the digestive system. But that never stops Kazooie, so whatever. Do we have all the notes? We don't have all the notes. Okay, I thought that was the last thing we were gonna do, but no. No, there are more notes for us to collect. No, there are more notes. That is really majorly inconvenient. That we have to collect more notes. Because I don't even know where they are. I really have not planned this out very well at all. Of course, I can stop saying that now. I've said that a few times now. Okay, well, I'm just gonna search around, I guess. But I can't very well cut this out, because, I mean, I have to show where all the notes are. I probably have shown where all the notes are, I just have never gotten them all. Or I've gotten them all before, just not in this recording. Well, they might all be around here. That would be excellent if that was the case. Okay, how many is that? 3. There are 3 left. Oh, that's probably going to be in a treasure chest. Okay, which treasure chest have I not looked inside? Do 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 do. The only treasure chests I can think of are over here. But I've looked in that one. Pretty sure. Of course, I could just be saying that, and maybe I haven't. Okay, that's just feathers. Bull feathers. Stop switching the camera angle on me. Clam. Stop jumping around. Clump. For some reason that's making me think of a Rose's Rose comic. Has anyone read Rose's Rose in the newspaper? Because there's just this one comic that I can think of in there, one comic strip, where Pasquale, the kid in the strip, he's at the doctor's office, and they're asking him to say "ah" whenever he opens his mouth, and then the doctor checks his ears, and he continues to say "ah," even though he doesn't have to. And that's my story for today. Why? I should just like cut footage. I should just cut to where I find the notes. Because this is going to take forever, isn't it? I have a feeling it will. Unless they're over here, which would be, oh wait, no, they are over here. How did I not see these? I get a honeycomb for a honeycomb, or for losing honeycomb. Finally! Thanks for the congratulation message, Bottles. Even though you didn't congratulate me, you just said, hey, we got 100 notes. But that is fine by me. And now, our vacation is over. At long last. I'm feeling as good about this vacation being over as I did no, actually no, I can't say that. My week-long trip was still much worse than this. Oh no, don't die now. Okay, good. Beak Barge saved me. Beak Barge is very rarely useful, but when it is, it is. Well, duh. I mean... I don't even know! Ah! Let's just jump on the cannon. And then after that we can abandon ship. Thank goodness for the Jiggy. Well, that just about wraps things up. For Treasure Trove Cove especially. And then in the next episode, we will go on to World 3. And I think we don't have anything to do before we get to World 3. We could open the note door right now, but I don't think we will. Just because I want to get World 3 out of the way first. So, let's not fall off these vines, and I will see you next time on Banjo-Kazooie when we tackle World 3, which is going to be called Clanker's Cavern. And if I don't forget, we will have to you know, do the jigsaw puzzle thing first and stuff. Never mind, before this is 20 minutes, see you guys later.